will be covering a very important topic, in fact current topic, that is mucormycosis. Why I have chosen this topic is because I have been receiving queries, rather not me, many physicians are receiving queries on mucormycosis from patients worldwide. So why not just discuss in brief about mucormycosis today. So I have taken all the information which is mentioned in today's video from CDC website, and it is authentic information. So moving towards what is mucormycosis. Mucormycosis, which is also known as zygomycosis, rather it was known as zygomycosis, is a serious fungal infection caused by a group of molds or fungi called mucormycetes. ये जो फंगस है जो कि म्यूकोमाइकोसिस कॉज करता है, ये हमारे एनवायरनमेंट में थ्रू आउट प्रेजेंट होता है. आज की बात नहीं है, शुरू से इट वाज प्रेजेंट इन एनवायरनमेंट थ्रू आउट. इट इज फाउंड अटैच्ड विद लीव्स, ऑर्गेनिक मैटर, एनिमल डंग. इट इज फाउंड मोर इन सोइल देन इन एयर, एंड इट ग्रोज मोर इन समर. नाउ द पॉइंट इज, अगर ये फंगस इतने समय से था एनवायरनमेंट में, then why it started affecting individuals so much suddenly? Is it usual or is it unusual that cases of mucormycosis are rising? See, most of the people coming in contact with this microscopic fungal spores usually don't manifest symptoms. These fungi aren't harmful to most of people. However, for people who have weak immune system, breathing of this mucormycete spores can cause an infection in lungs and sinuses, which can spread to other parts of body. So the point is clear. If a person is healthy, immune system is fine, this fungus in general doesn't infect those individuals. But if your immune system is weak, this will definitely infect those individuals. So the point is, it infects people who are on long-term medications, which reduces the ability of their body to fight environmental pathogens. It can also occur on skin cuts, burns, skin injuries. Fungal spores can easily get incorporated into these lesions. Now, why sudden rise in mucormycosis cases is seen now? Because we know that COVID-19 is basically a state which basically lowers our immune system, right? So not just this, if a COVID-19 infected person is diabetic, is suffering from cancer, having HIV AIDS, or is suffering from a disease which is warranting use of immunosuppressive agents, such condition worsens the situation and leads to mucormycosis. So every COVID-19 patient, even after getting recovered, should be cautious, should be very, very careful that any of the symptoms of mucormycosis doesn't develop. If in case any of the symptoms develop, one should contact healthcare practitioner at the earliest. Now, next thing which will be coming in your mind is, what are the warning signs and symptoms that you need to know of? How will you be able to know that this is mucormycosis, right? So, we need to know which parts of body get involved by mucormycosis commonly, so that you can make you can have a rough idea of, yes, this is mucormycosis. It most commonly involves nose, nasal sinuses. It involves eyes, then it may infect orbits and ultimately reach brain. It most commonly affects sinuses or the lungs after inhaling fungal spores. Now, I will be discussing with you what are the warning signs of mucormycosis. As you can see in this picture, the most common feature warranted is blackening of the nose, blackish discoloration of nose and nasal plate. It leads to sinusitis, blockage of nose, reddish blackish discharge from nose. One-sided facial pain, one-sided headache, one-sided numbness or swelling, local pain or swelling in the cheekbones, loosening of teeth, tooth pain, jaw involvement. These are common warning signs of black fungus. Blurred or double vision, thrombosis, necrosis of any of the part of skin, leading to skin lesions, Ultimately, it can also cause chest pain and pleural effusion, thereby worsening respiratory symptoms in COVID-19 patient. So these are the warning signs of black fungus which you need to take care of. Now, how to make the diagnosis of this black fungus or mucormycosis? It totally depends upon your symptoms. There is no one test for diagnosis of mucormycosis. It totally depends upon what symptoms you are having. If you are having symptoms related to skin or involving some part of the skin, then probably biopsy would be a better diagnostic tool. If in case you are having respiratory symptoms, the diagnosis will be made accordingly. So sample of fluid from the nose can be taken, sample of different fluids can help you in diagnosing. At certain points of time, it may require CT scan of lungs and sinuses. Even MRI can help in diagnosis of mucormycosis. So you need to consult the physician if in case you want to make this diagnosis and you are confused about mucormycosis. Talking about treatment, if you present early, if you are able to know these warning signs and you present early to the physician, antifungals orally or injectables can help you at this stage. If you are presenting late, then perhaps we have no other option except surgery and removal of affected parts. So you need to be very vigilant for the warning signs and present early. So I guess this is brief information for the general public. This might be helpful to you. For any other questions related to mucormycosis, you can post in comment section, and I'll be collecting the data from the authentic sites and giving you the information. Thank you so much. I want to inform you that I'll be making a video on vaccination for 18 to 44 years age group, which one to be given to whom, Covaxin or Covishield. So stay tuned with me, keep watching my videos, like, share and comment. Thank you.